All right. You hear those Windows noises? What Windows noises? NES noises. All right, look at this cover. Dash Galaxy. It's is that a cool cover? Guys, do you think this is cool? So, I think this game wants to be kind of like Flash Gordon. Are you guys familiar with Dash Galaxy? It's a weird game that seems like it kind of wants to be Flash Gordonish. It's like you're playing like some sort of treasure hunter in space, I guess. You go like the I looked at the manual. The story just says you're going to like an alien spaceship to find treasure or something, and that's it. And you have to use your agility to escape. And you have to like ride the elevator up to like through 24 floors and explore all the floors and get all this stuff and escape. It's by Beam Software. Beam Software became an amazing developer in the 16-bit era. They made some classics like Shadowrun and Blades of Vengeance are amazing games. But in the NES era, they were not very good. They made games like let's look at some other Beam Software games. They made games like Back to the Future, as well as Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. We haven't played Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 yet. They made the Airwolf game that's like a more of a flight, not the shmup Airwolf, but they made a flight simulator one. You think all the Data East games on NES are terrible? I mean, Karnov alone disproves your theory, Mr. Leo. That's Data East, right? Karnov proves you wrong. But a lot of the Data East games on NES, probably the reason why you think that, there's a good reason, is because most of their games seem to be developed by shadow companies like Cicada SAS and in some cases Beam Software. I don't know how they got to be publishing Beam Software games. So this is not a Japanese game. This is like an Australian developed game. You like Karnov? Oh, that's a shame. I like Karnov. I think Karnov is janky as well, but Karnov is a fun game. Well, okay. So I mean, putting Data East aside, a lot of I mean, Data East games maybe they're better on the arcade than on NES, but let's stick with Beam Software. This is not a Data East game. This is a Beam Software game. They developed such stuff as the Fisher-Price games, I can remember. So the Airwolf simulation game, that game, like nobody cares about that game. The NES port of Defender of the Crown, that's not good. You don't want to play the NES version of that. You want to play the Amiga version. Or, I don't know, maybe the DOS version. Probably the Amiga version. Heracles no Echo 2. Yeah, that game was pretty good. That's Data East, not Beam Software, right? They made Bad Street Brawler, at least the port of that on NES, because I think that's like a British computer game originally. So Back to the Future, that's an original game. They did do a bunch of original, well, like games that, let me see. Well, they did a bunch of games for aid that were published, or funded by LJN. So like that's their own original game that they made, though. It's not a port of another game. So a lot of these other games we've been mentioning have been ports. But Back to the Future is an original game for NES that Beam Software made for LJN. A lot of Beam Software's games would be, I think, counted as some of the less good LJN games, maybe some of the worst. I don't know. Did they make Bill and Ted? They didn't make X-Men. Back to the Future it's a pretty weird game. It's definitely not very good. They made the Three Stooges. I don't like that Three Stooges game either. 720 Degrees, another arcade port. I did not think that was a very good port either. They did a port of Road Blasters. Was that a port of something? I don't remember what that was. That's kind of like a weird Chase HQ-ish kind of game, isn't it? So that one I have down as like a 4. All of these games I've rated like between 2 and 4 that I've mentioned. I think, up to this point. Let's check the ratings of all Beam Software games according to me. Airwolf 3, Defender of the Crown 3, Bass Street Brawler 3, Back to the Future 2, Three Stooges 2, 720 Degrees 3, Road Blasters 4, and then now this game. So that's their track record so far. And yet they became one of the most amazing developers in the 16-bit era. It's true. Like, how could they have done that, guys? Because you know why? You have to remember that they made this. This game is awesome. This game is really good. How did they get so good in the 16-bit era? Like, they totally changed. This is a super fun, like, action platformer for the Genesis. It's probably one of the best ones in the Genesis. It looks really good. It's got great music. Plays really good. It's got fun levels to explore with tons of secrets. Yeah, this game's awesome. I should play it again sometime. And they made Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo. You guys remember Shadowrun, right? Because I just played through that a couple months ago. Right after I got out of the hospital, I played that. Yeah, Shadowrun is like one of my favorite games on Super Nintendo. So they became so good. But yet they're not good yet. They are not good yet. This game is a little bit more interesting than I think all the games we mentioned so far, I will say. Dash Galaxy, because this game, I don't know if this is a port. You know what? Let me look it up real quick. Maybe is this a port or is this something original that they came up with for NES? If it is a port, I want to see what it's based on. It could be a computer game. It sort of seems that way. Developed by Beam Software, published by Data East. Exclusively in North America. No Japanese release. I don't think that they were missing out too much. It's exclusively an NES game. It's not a port like most of their other games. Or a licensed game to play something like LJN. Like, its original concept, it's obviously based on Flash Gordon of Amiga garbage. Yeah, I mean, kind of like a computer game in general. A little bit. I thought so too. I like the concept. I like the idea behind it, that you're like it's a Flash Gordon type thing. It's like a space adventure and you're going through like some weird alien environments. Like, that could be cool, but this is not a normal game. Like, this is it's a very weird kind of old school platformer with its own thing going on. Let's take a look at it. I don't know, because I mean, the music is not nearly as annoying as Rad Gravity. Rad Gravity is like my most hated soundtrack in NES. So, I don't know. I don't think that Rad Gravity is very... Like, I think that game, I haven't played it that much. I've only played it a tiny bit. It doesn't seem good. Yeah. I don't know. We need to try that game. So this is the game. So you're in an elevator shaft from which there are many rooms, and you've got to ascend up the elevator shaft 24 floors to beat the game. So the central shafts look like this. They're voxel puzzle rooms where you push around blocks and try to get secrets and stuff. And then you go into you go into these rooms. You can go into these rooms and collect items, but it's really weird. There's some really weird things about this game. First of all, you can just skip many of the stages. As a matter of fact, I was thinking that we maybe should beat this game because it seems like it's maybe pretty easy to beat. If you use a guide there's some specific hang-up points. But if you use a guide, there's like to sort of get around some like tricky parts, it's maybe really short to play through because you can just skip most of the game. You can just skip it. So like, all right, so let's check out stage 1. Yeah, the music in this game is a little like, I don't know, it's okay. It's like they're kind of going for something, like a theme. I don't know. This kind of sounds like vaguely like adventure music. It's okay. I don't think it's all right, you know. It's just kind of mediocre, I guess. But it's not completely awful like Red Gravity's music. But there's not that many music tracks, so I think there's only 2 tracks for the exploring the indoor levels. Now look at this level design. Do you guys see what we're looking at here? This is not an action platformer. Like, this is not an action game at all. You have no attack. There's aliens, you can't attack them. It's more akin to something like Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. I think maybe it's a little bit similar in that it's just got these little levels. It's filled with like tons of bite-sized short levels where you're like going up and down platforms trying to collect things and then get out. And you just have to run away from the enemies. There's like no attacks. But this game is not nearly as good looking as like Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, which is an okay game. I think it's decent, but the stages, these little rooms that you got to go through, there's a ton of these. There's like there's 24 floors and they have 3 or 4 rooms each. So there's maybe like 100 or so rooms in this game if you like try to do every room. And they all look like this. They're just this really abstract, just video game looking rooms. Like, the game doesn't really do a very good job of doing its theme. The theme of this game, like, you know, I mean, vaguely it's sort of like you're in a space. Like, there's a space window there. But the levels just don't really look like anything. It just looks like random video game levels. Very, very abstract stages that don't look like anything. The controls are another thing. Yeah, is this an alien asylum? I mean, you know, I don't know. What is that? Does an alien asylum, does that look like sparse rooms just filled with weird blocks? With strange wall tiles that look like somebody drew them in 2 seconds? Is that what an asylum looks like? Our health bar is the oxygen bar down there. So it doubles as a timer and as health. There's a key there. Probably want to get that. Yeah, the movement's kind of weird because it has an acceleration system. You start out moving very slow and then you gradually accelerate, which, you know, some games do that. I don't think it feels very good in this game. And like, in order to have the high jump, you have to be in slow mode. See? Once you speed up, you then do this long jump with a different animation, which looks a little bit cool, but in order to do the high jump, which you need to use a lot, you have to be in slow mode, and you move very, very slowly. And then this long jump is a little bit difficult to control because you can't really move backwards. So it gets a little tricky with the controls. I mean, the controls are not the worst, but I don't think they feel that good to play. On par with NES Wayne's World. I don't know. I think I find this a little bit more appealing than NES Wayne's World, but maybe not by much. You got these voxel puzzles here. So for example, like to get to this room here, we'd have to do that. Very simple. There's secret zones. It seems like the secret zones are all accessed the same way. You cover up the numbers with blocks. So if we cover this up with 4 blocks, here, let's try it. You get a little secret zone. I think the secret zones are like exactly the same in every stage, though. Like it's always the same map with just a bunch of trampolines and you collect a couple items. So they're not really that interesting. I'm pretty sure that's the same way to access them in every level. And you can collect some stars. All the stars do, The items are kind of underwhelming in this game too. All the stars do is when you collect 10 of them, you become invincible for a short time, which is kind of weird and useless because these secret stages have a bunch of stars, but there's no enemies. So what's the point of that? There's no point. Now I'm gonna do an awkward jump here. Whoa! The heart's a 1-up, so that's obviously good. The potion thing, which looks exactly like the potion graphic from Legacy of the Wizard, is oxygen, so that gives you a little bit of health back. And then the blue things, the weird blue things are switches. On the normal stages, you have to collect all the blue switches to be able to open the door up and get out to complete the stage. There's keys and bombs and detonator. The detonator is kind of useless too. It just lets you detonate the bomb, but there's like no point in doing that. Like it lets you time it instead of... Anyway, to exit the stage, we do not have to do these rooms. The rooms are all optional. This is the exit. We can just simply walk into this at any time to exit the stage. So do you know what that means? Oh! Okay, so right there, there's a couple of stages where a force field spawns on top of you. So right here, a force field spawns here. But because I had a key, I survived it. These force fields insta-kill you unless you have a key. So... I mean, you know, you need to use a key here anyway to get back into this elevator. So, do I want to do any of these? Do I want to do any of these stages? Well, all right. The guide says we can get a bomb on 1-1, which I forget which one that is. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, the running jump looks kind of cool. I think the theme of this game is way cooler than Wayne's World. The game looks... This particular tile set is a little bit better looking. Even though it has the weird Mario-style mushroom platforms. A little bit better looking than the previous stage. A little bit less abstract. Oh, what the heck? Wait, I think did I want to do this stage? Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't think this music track is that good. It's very repetitive. Doesn't really have that much character to it. I don't know, it's vaguely exciting, I guess. Okay, well, I'm gonna reset now. Yeah, there was a bomb in there. He probably wanted to go in there. Alright. Let's do it again! Let's see. I don't think there's any 1-ups. Was there a key? There was a key on this world, right? Yeah, there was a key. We should collect all the easy keys and 1-ups you can get early on. Probably. I mean, we don't need that much. I guess optimally you want to collect 9 stars and save the 10th one for like a normal stage. You want to collect it in here, but it's kind of hard to not collect 10. It's hard to like get around them. Sorry, Monocule, but you're gonna have to suffer a little longer because we just have to beat this game. Monocule, this game's gonna be too easy to beat, so we have to beat it. Oh, jeez. I gotta get my max bounce before I. Whoops! I died. Can I go back in there and... Oh, you can't get the heart back. Oh, well. Couldn't collect the 1-up. There was a key in one of these, right? Or there's a bomb. Okay, yeah, we want the bomb. Wait, there was a key as well. And one of these stages had a key, so there's a bomb and a key. We need to get both of those. Early on while they're still easy to get. Monocule sees nothing. He sees and hears nothing of interest. It's fair. Carnival of Souls. Yeah, a long time ago. That's a good movie. See, that's a pretty old one. I forget. Is it like 40s or something? It's a pretty old movie. But I remember liking it. It's been a super long time. I should watch it again. The first stage, stage 0 here, has a bomb and it has a key in one of these. It'd be kind of good to get both of them. Was it in this one? Oh, 60s? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. Have any of you guys ever seen Carnival of Souls? Oh, this is the one with the key. Okay, yeah, an easy key. Well, we gotta collect that. We gotta collect all the easy keys we can get. You know, I think this game is pretty bad, but it is still kind of interesting bad. Like, it's not extremely annoying or boring bad. The stage designs are pretty boring and stupid and not that good. Like, the game doesn't play well, but you know, the theme is kind of interesting, and there's a couple things about it that are interesting, I would say. There's enough appeal that if it were easy to play through, I would want to do it, and it is. It seems like it should be pretty easy, because this game is full of warps, and the game just lets you skip stages as much as you want. So, but I don't know. I don't know how easy it's actually going to be in practice. I feel like it's not going to take that long. We can speed it tonight and get it over with. That's stage 0. All right. There's 24 of these floors, but we can skip most of them. Oops, I opened. Okay, no, that's fine actually. All right. So, you want to get another bomb from here. And try not to have stupid deaths this time. This stupid platforming stage. This time, that one platform that has the bomb, I'm gonna make sure I do that the safe way and not risk doing like a long jump. The long jump's too hard to control. I want to avoid doing that whenever possible. It's better to do the really slow, like obnoxiously slow high jump, because you have much better control over that overall. So there's the bomb. We need as many bombs and keys as we can get. It's putting you to sleep. But it's getting late for you anyway, isn't it, Monocule? I think you normally go to sleep around this time. Yeah? What time? Alright. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, good night. Alright, Monocule Red Mages. You guys like this game to be over quickly, right? Well, watch this. We just did a room on floor 1. Let's just be done. Let's just leave. There, now we're done with floor 1. So you guys don't want to do floor 2, right? Yeah, forget floor 2. Let's just not do it. Let's just not do it. Skip it. How about floor 3? Should we do floor 3? Nope, skip it. Skip it. Destination Earthstar. I remember that being a really hard game as well. There's no way I'm going to try to beat that, because I seem to recall TMR struggling with that game and it taking like over 10 hours, right? That was a really hard game. There's no way I'm going to try to beat that. I'm curious to try playing it, but it's long days. This one I think only took him like 3 or 4 hours. But like I've looked up all the information about this game, so Oh no, I killed myself. I pressed select. Whoops, I meant to pause. Oops. Okay, well, I just threw away a life. Sorry. Well, that sucks. Let's make up for it by just not doing this floor. Let's skip that one too. All right, now floor 5. This one we're gonna probably want to do. This one we're gonna want to do because why do we want to do this one? It has a key. All right, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll do this one just for the key. We'll do this room here, just this room. Now the floors that have warps, we'll need to do. We'll make a beeline straight for the warps. You can skip basically 90% of the rooms in this game, and the game does not care. At least I don't think it does. I'm not really sure. Well, this guide on GameFAQs seems to suggest that you can get a valid... Oh no! Ice! Oh, you slide off and die there. That room kind of sucks. Maybe I should... But you do get a 1-up every time you go in here, so that's kind of okay. That's kind of alright. It's like a detonator there, which is kind of a useless item. These like weird bat things fall and you gotta run under them. Yeah, slippery ice physics here. This is probably one of the more scary rooms here because of the ice physics, I feel. I don't remember Destination Earthstar that well. That's some sort of like weird shmup with... Was there like multiple play modes in that game? I don't know. I don't remember it too well. I remember there being something weird about that game. What was the deal with Destination Earthstar? I'm kind of curious what that game was. Skiptendo. Oh, dude, this is a hard part. I need to do the long jump here, I think. Okay, because we need the key up here. Hey, this is going to be the 6th game I beat in a row, though, Hashi Love. This one right here. And then will you be proud of me, finally? Oh, no! Oh! Almost flew way too far. Okay, now, these are actually sloped. If we try to jump here, we would slide down, and then we'd be plummeted off the platform and die. So we need to... But you can walk through them to go underneath them. That's what we want to do there. This room's kind of tricky, but... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh! Son of a... Oh, shoot. Well, I probably didn't need to come back in here, but... I guess I can get another key, because the key respawns. And another life. And just do it again. Hashi Love, I hope you got to see, did you get to see Castle Dragon? Whoops! Doesn't matter. We're getting the heart every single time. Doesn't matter. I hope you got to see me defeat Castle Dragon. That was pretty exciting. You know, it's no Weird Dreams, but it was still a pretty hard game. Took a little bit of practice and concentration to beat that one. Oh, dude, not again! I can't do it. Ah, I only have 2 lives. You know what? Forget it. We'll just keep going, huh? I don't need any more keys. Let's just keep going. A little low on lives already, but you know what the heck. We can just exit the stage now. We only really wanted to get that key. I would have liked to have gotten out of that stage without a death, so I could have had 1 extra life, but forget it. Alright, so floor 6. Do we want to do floor 6? We do. We do want to do floor 6. We want to go to the top. Notice it's like impossible to get 4 blocks over the 6 here. So there's no way to get to a bonus stage here, it seems. So use the key there. That was our 1 key. We can also use our 2 bombs to blow up force fields as well. So this is the room that has the first warp. There's actually a ton of warps in the game. I think we want to go to the right here. There's a ton of warps in the game, but you have to know where they go. Some of them take you backwards. So that's why you kind of need the guide. I mean, you can just explore every room and like gradually figure it out, of course. But luckily, I know where to go, so it's okay. Oh, too bad Ashi Love. Well, maybe check the VOD. I don't know. That was a pretty good time. Castle Dragon. Very, very janky game. Kind of hard to play, but kind of a cool game. Like, I like it anyway, even though I mean, unfortunately, it eats your inputs a lot, and it can cause a lot of problems. And some of the battles can be really... Oh, no! Some of the battles can be really messed up, but it's still really cool. Oh, man! That's a death. I didn't get my warp. Now I'm super low on lives. That's okay, let's keep trying. We're this far. I'll just be a little bit more careful. I don't know if this game has a 0 life. Ashi Love, you familiar with Dash Galaxy? For your Nintendo Entertainment System? Well, now you are. Check it out. It's a weird, like, action puzzle type game. So this door is a warp. It will take us ahead for 4 stages. There's 24 stages, but we can skip most of them. We're now on stage 10. See, look how much progress we've made already. So, let's see. Here, we could get a bomb from 10-1, but I'm not going to do it because this stage is annoying. We're going to go ahead and just leave this stage. Just leave. So here, we want to quickly move out of the way of this force field and go into here. And we can just skip stage 11 as well. Stage 12, go right back into the elevator, skip it. Stage 13, skip it. See how quick this game is? Stage 14, we don't want to skip this one. This one we can get, we could maybe possibly farm 1-ups. I don't know, let's see. Which we might need to do. And we can also farm keys and bombs as well. Which we don't necessarily need to do, but we might want to, considering that I might be on... Well, I have 2 lives left at the moment. I don't know. Let's see how difficult it would be to try to farm this stage. So it's got these weird platforms. So you get on it, and then you can guide it around like this. And then we have to quickly get down and back here before the platform disappears. Like that, and I didn't do it. So I failed to farm a life, but I did get a key and a bomb. We can just try again. Like if we could get back safely and then get out of here, we could come back in and get another health. Or another life, I mean. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe if you complete it, normally you can't go back in. I'm not 100% sure how it works, actually. I don't know. Let's try this again. Maybe a bit quicker this time. Hey, there you go. Just do it like that. Easy. There's another one of these platforms here. Then we just do the same thing here. Collect the little switches. And then we go right back to the door. And then, are we allowed to come back in here again? Oh, no, you're not. Okay, so you can't farm. You only get 1 life from that. But that's still better than nothing. Now we have 2. But you can farm key. Oh, actually, you know what? Can you farm keys in Bomb? I guess it doesn't count if you die. You don't get to keep them, do you? Bismarck, what's up? Yeah, it's been back. I've already beaten... so far, on this particular round of Fliptendo, we beat 5 games. I beat Castle of Dragon. I beat a Kuma-kun, a weird Famicom RPG based on an anime, which is actually pretty cool. I beat Boy in His Blob. I beat Kidoretsu Dayaka, another weird Famicom game based on an anime, but that one was a platformer. Very weird platformer. And what was the other game that I beat? It took a... Didn't it take a long time? Didn't it take a long time? What was the other game I beat? I forget. Oh, Codename Viper. No, that didn't take too long. It was mainly just a Kuma-kun that took the longest. Castle of Dragon only took 5 hours. It was hard, but it didn't take that long. And this game is not that good. But I'm going to go ahead and beat it because it seems like it should be pretty easy. So stage 15. We could get a key here, but do we need to bother? Oh yeah, you know, let's just skip this one. I don't think we need it. I feel like this one might be annoying as well. I don't know. Let me, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out. Oh, it does have an extra life, so it's kind of worth it. Yeah, if we beat this game, which I believe we will tonight, I don't think it's going to be that hard. That'll be the 6th game in a row we beat for Fliptendo. That'd be pretty good. But the game after this is going to break that streak. The game after this is Destination Earthstar. Sorry, I'm not going to beat Destination Earthstar. Sorry. It's just not going to happen. It's just not worth it. I remember that game being quite difficult for TMR when he was trying to do it. This key is really hard to get here. Let me see if I can get... Oh, I got in. Wow. Alright, never mind. So let's see. Do we want to... Oh yeah, we have to get these switches over here in order to be able to leave the stage. See that enemy down there? The running bomb, the bomb with legs? This is one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. They'll drop a bomb right where you are, and if you're anywhere near it when it explodes, you insta-die. So you have to be like almost a full length of the screen away to not die. Very dangerous enemy. And I'm almost dead now. Hey, just notice that this stage is it's like somebody's initials. JR? This is the JR stage. Huh. Apparently. Who's JR? Yeah, developers putting their initials in their video game maps. It's pretty good. What? Oxygen depleted? Oh, because the timer. Alright, let's try it again. Stupid stage. I want to get the 1-up and have it count. I'm invincibility right now. I mean, that's good. Whoa. Well, I didn't really get it at a very helpful time. I guess that mechanic is kind of similar to the cherry mechanic in Super Mario Bros. 2. Like, you collect... Maybe that key did count when I picked it up. Did that count? Like, am I actually farming... Like, am I keeping the items when I die? I guess I am. Ouch. I don't know, actually. Oh, what was I saying? Run! I'm not sure exactly how far you have to be away from that, but apparently it's pretty far. Surprisingly range on that bomb. But it kills other enemies too, so I guess that's good. Gotta remember that your health is always counting down in this game. In this stupid game. Oh my god. Alright, so now I have 4 keys and 2 bombs. I don't believe I should need any more keys for the rest of the game. Let's see. But we will have to do a couple more stages to get to access warps. So we're on 15. We need to go to 15-4, which is the bottom right. Because that's a warp to floor 20. So that'll get us pretty far. We need to go down here. This will require a key. Okay. That's 1 key used. Yeah, alright. So this is a warp that we absolutely need. Want to be careful here because the enemies will deplete our health really fast here. And we have to tank them as well. Well, I mean, that's why. Oh, that was not good. Not good. Are we gonna make it? Maybe? Don't touch that guy. There's health there. I'm gonna grab it. Run away from this guy. Oh, we get an extra life as well. I could have collected that at the beginning to, like, give me some insurance. But, alright, alright. There's the warp door. There's the warp door. We're good. We made it, actually, Colic. We made it. Alright. Floor 20. Gotta quickly get out of the way of that. Alright, so from floor 20, we want to enter door 2 and warp to floor 23. Let's see. Which one is that? I think it's this one? Here? Well, there's a 1-up, that's good. Look at the weird, just lazy tile set of this. Like, this is gotta be the laziest, dumbest tile set. Like, what the heck is it? Just dots. It's random dots. Like, this tile set's terrible. It's just terrible. Oh man, this stage has got a lot of 1-ups. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's pretty good though. I think this is the right one. You can kind of farm this stage. Dude, you can farm this stage for like multiple 1-ups. Whoops, I just threw one away. Because they come back. Okay, maybe what we want to do is... Oh no, we need this to get up. Oh, okay, if you do this the wrong... Oh, I see. If you do this the wrong order... Okay. We have to die now. You have to save that. You have to do the right side first. The right side must be done first. But I'll grab this heart here as insurance. In case I die. Because we need to... The door will appear in the top of the... I think this is the one with the warp. I think. Or no, it's not? No, there's no... No, it's not. Never mind. Oh! Well. This must be the wrong one. They're giant rivets. Yeah, I guess that's it. A little farming is not going to hurt us. I doubt we should need that many lives, but let's get them anyway. Now we have 10 lives. That was not it. Okay, wait a second. 22? Enter room 22 and warp to floor 23? Well, is it just this one then? Oh, we could probably get the bonus really easily here. I guess we may as well get the bonus as well. I wonder if it's the same on floor 20. I think it's the same on it. Like, I think it's just the one bonus screen. But maybe there's actually multiple of them. You cover up the number with like 4 blocks. Comes a bonus. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Just this stupid trampoline room. Nothing really exciting. See, that's an aspect of the game that could have been cool. It could have been interesting. Like these secret rooms you can find. But it's always the same method on every floor. And it just leads to this stupid trampoline room. This is always the same room. So it's just not that interesting. Like, once you know what one of them is, you've seen everything. It's not interesting. And it's not particularly fun to play through these rooms because the platforming is just not... This doesn't feel that good in this game. Auction depleted. Stupid. Oh, if that happens on the main screen, all the rooms become accessible again. Okay, well this is the one that I wanted to try. Is this the one that has the warp? I'm thinking it must be this one. No, I guess it's not. It's just a stupid room. It's a stupid, pointless room. Okay, can I... Oh no, I pressed the suicide button again. I keep forgetting there's a suicide button in this stupid game. I'm gonna farm a couple more lives just to make up for that. Stupid suicide button existing. Oh man, you can also farm bombs in this room as well. What the hell? Okay, start. Can I pause? All I want to do is pause. See, you know why I'm getting mixed up is because the last game, Castle of Dragon, the pause button was select, so I keep wanting to press that to pause. What is 22? Is it just the one on the right there? Man, I guess it must be. Did I try that already? I think I have to bomb to get to that. Which is weird because the guy doesn't say that. What the heck? Hold on, let me just look at this guide and its stupid ASCII maps of the rooms. What is it talking about? $420? Alright, red mages. I'll miss you. It is that one? Do you have to bomb to get to that? Okay, so it is that one. The guy doesn't say you have to bomb to get to that, but it's fine. I've got plenty of bombs. It's weird that it doesn't mention that. So we put the bomb down there and we just step over here. all those stuff break. And we go in here. So we're on floor 20. We're about to warp to floor 23. So you would think that the game would be almost over, but not quite, because there's a little bit of a trick to getting to 24. It's not quite that easy. It's not quite that easy. And you're about to see why. Still, we're more than halfway through. Oh, do we want to make a jump here? Is this even the right one? Oh, there's the question mark thing that gives you the warp door. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is the right one. This is what we want, indeed. Okay. So we got that. We have to do this, guys. We've got it. I know you guys are dragging your feet. You're like, but I don't want. Why do we have to play this, Flip? I don't like it. We have to do it. We have to play Dash Galaxy. I'm sorry. It's just the way it has to be. We have to beat it. Oh yeah, the door appears behind. Dude, I gotta jump over the. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make sure I do this jump properly. Don't land in the real door. Okay, good. All right, another warp. It's on PlayStation 1. So notice that on stage, once you get into the 20s, the elevator that you came out of disappears, so you can't just immediately step back into it. They start doing that. So it gets a little trickier now. Skills, there's only like 2,000 games in PlayStation 1, so that should be really easy to guess. I'm gonna guess that you're playing... The genre? Is it an RPG? Is it an action RPG? Not an RPG at all? Is it a platformer? Is it... You finished Metal Gear Solid 1, right? So it's not that. Would it be another Kojima game? Is it, is the genre Kojima? So it's not an action game, it's not a platformer. Is it an adventure game? No Kojima. Adventure game? Point and click adventure game? Strategy? Driving? Yeah, is it a rhythm game? Horror? Is the genre ALF? Is it a shooter? We're running out of genres. A shooter, a shmup. What other genres of games are there? Is it a mystery game? Sports? Is it a sports game? Sports? 3D. It's not 3D? Is it 2D? Is it action? Did I guess that already? But is it the game that I've streamed before? That's hard, Skittles. So it's like no genre of game. Is it a fighting game? Fighting game. Oh. All right, I'm gonna guess the game, Skittles. I'm gonna guess that the game is. Hold on, let me just. I haven't streamed it. It's not a platformer. It's not adventure. I didn't guess puzzle. It couldn't be intelligent cube. I'm gonna guess that you're playing. It's not a shmup. I'm gonna guess that you're playing the army simulation multiplayer strategy game Return Fire that was ported from the 3DO. Are you playing Return Fire? That's my guess. Return Fire. I tried, Skittles. I thought it was a good guess. It was actually Skull Monkeys, wasn't it? It was Skull Monkeys. Was it? Oh no? No, I streamed that. It's a puzzle game? Oh, Skittles! There's a lot of those. Where am I right now? 23. I need to go to... Let's get bomb from 23-1, but we don't need it. Destroy block, enter room 23-4. 23-4. That's the bottom one. Yeah, bottom one. Okay. What? Dude, why do I have no bombs? What the hell? You lose Did I lose the bombs when I died or something? Like, what the hell? Why do I suddenly have no bombs? That's weird. Oh man, this is a tough one. But there's 2 keys here. 2 keys and a bomb. Oh shoot, there's more stuff somewhere. Oh, it's even more bombs. Wow. Oh, you get so many bombs from this room? That's crazy. But so can I just die and keep them though? Oh, I'm dead now. What if I just die? Do I keep... So I got 3 bombs and 2 keys. I kept them. Why did I lose them before? That's weird. Whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. I had like 6 bombs. I don't know. Jigsaw Madness? Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that, Skittles. How is it? How is Jigsaw Madness? Man, we didn't guess FMB. Okay, this stage, very, very simple, right? We just grab this, and we go to the right then? It's like a 1-up here. Yeah, very, very, very simple. And the door just appears here. Very simple stage. Stages are getting so abstract. So that actually warps us backwards. Now we're in 21, but we had to warp backwards because there's no, from 23, there's no easy way to get to 24, apparently. It's easier to go backwards to 21. Then we just simply enter the elevator to immediately go to 22. Oh, you lose all your bombs and keys when you go up a stage? Is that how it works? Oh, is that how it works? Whoops, I died. Get out of here, game. Whatever, you're stupid. Oh, I didn't realize you lose them all when you start a new stage. Oh, you can't just save them. That sucks about this game. All right. So we enter room 22-1. So there's no point in just saving up a bunch of keys and door. Ah, man, I don't like that. Stupid game. So we enter, which one is 22-1? This one? Gotta get that. Quickly get back. There's the door. Let's see, I can jump like this. That, no, how do I get to there? Oh, I gotta go under? Okay, this is not hard to get to. I think I'm almost done. Hey, this was easy. So that warps us. So from 22, we warp to 24. We're now on the final floor. We're now on the final floor of the game. And now we just need to go to... Unfortunately, it takes away your bombs and stuff. We have to now go into 24-3 to get the key twice. And then we can just finish the game, I think. Oh yeah, a few more rooms and we can finish the game. Yeah, sub 1 hour. It's a really simple game. It's kind of like Atlantis No Nazo. I like Atlantis No Nazo a lot better. Even though the controls in Atlantis No Nazo they're sort of even harder to handle than this game, but I like that game much better than this game. It's kind of like that in that there's like all these weird secrets you can like warp around and stuff. Not as weird or as interesting as Atlantis No Nazo. Atlantis No Nazo is insane with all its like crazy ways that you can warp around. But it does remind me a little bit of that. But yeah, like that game, you can finish it very, very quickly if you happen to know the exact right route. We gotta make a really big jump there. Oh, that's a tough jump. Damn. But it doesn't matter. I just need to get the key. I don't need to survive. We can just die on purpose. I got tons of lives. Alright, so let's just kill ourselves now. So we have 2 keys. So now we just simply go through these 2 force fields, and we enter the final door, and finishing this will beat it will complete the game. This is it. This is the final room. Final room of the game. You see why we had to beat this? Like, it's just too easy to not beat. With the guide, it's too easy. I definitely do not respect this game enough to want to try to figure it out without a guide. I think for, kind of obvious reasons. And trying to just kind of find your way through this game by just playing through all the rooms would be too much of a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you fall down like that, you have to kill yourself, because there's no way back up. That's funny. It's gotta make these jumps. We can't do it. They do. Yeah, they do. You are thinking of PS3. The later PS3s, the slim PS3s, cannot play PS2. But any PS2 can play PS1. Yeah, Mr. Leo's right. But like the PS3's backwards compatibility made those systems really, really expensive, so it's kind of not worth it. That's it. That's it. We beat the game. I beat a game. Nice music for the final screen. This does not sound like congratulations music. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's the game. That's Beam Software little maze game. That was their Maze God. Reminds me of Maze. It's like their version of, I made with my friend Kevin. We made our little 100-room game full of mazes that you like go through and you get through. But you know what? I think our game was better. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the case. That's probably the case for a lot of backwards compatibility, and of course, it's the case for like most kinds of emulation as well. It's just, there can always be problems. PS2. I remember that I was trying to play Persona 2. Yeah, Persona 2. That's a PS1 game. Persona 2 on my PS2, and there was some weird issues with it. I did play some PS1 games on my PS2. back in the day. I replayed a few here and there. So, you know, I don't know. Like, it does feel almost like a computer game. It's just like all these just rooms. It's sort of like something like Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle in that way. It's just like a bunch of rooms with each room is like its own little puzzle. You know, it's not really an action game. You just have to avoid the enemies. But although the theme is cooler than something like Bugs Bunny, the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, the actual level designs and the visual design of the game is really bad. Like the visual design of the rooms is really bad. The music is not that great. I think it's okay. Maybe it's like a 4 out of 10. Let's rate the game. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad of a game. Like, it's somewhat interesting with like the warping. I like that it has the warps and that you can kind of chart a route through the game and there's like a really quick way to play through it. I like that. There's certain things about the game that is interesting, but I don't think it's very fun to play. So I think 3 out of 10. I don't think it's that bad. I was almost gonna go as low as 2, but I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's not very good. Molecule will go 1. Wow, Molecule really didn't like it. I will go 3. I think the music is not terrible. I just think it's not that great. I think 4 for the music, I would say. 2 for Skittles. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, I can understand that. But nobody's going to go higher than a 3. Yeah. I had to beat it, though. I mean, I thought it could be beatable pretty quick. That was under an hour. You can't turn down a win that can be done in an hour. You can't turn that down. All right, let's see where we put it in the rankings. I don't think you would have hit the power button long ago. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to do like a normal playthrough where you like do all the rooms. That doesn't seem that appealing to me. I think it would get repetitive so fast. But to do a playthrough using the warps is okay. That's okay for me. I don't mind it really. Well, I don't think it wasn't in TMR's worst list, is all I can say. I'm sure it didn't rank that highly. All right, Fliptendo rankings. Let's I said a 3. Let's look at the games around here. Silent Service, March and Vale, Cadillac. Yeah, that game was interesting, but ultimately just didn't play very well. Let's go down. Lower than 3 here. We have Sukeban Deka 3. Do you guys remember Sukeban Deka 3? That game was really, really janky. Probably more so than Castle of Dragon, but that's a Japanese only game. But yet, it was kind of cool to play through. Just, I don't know. I don't even know if it should even be that low. I should look at that game again. I mean, it was very janky and ghetto and bad in many ways. But Diva Story, Kid Cool. There's Kid Cool. Remember Kid Cool, Mr. Leo? We put it at 2.85. Kid Cool's not that bad, except for the air puffer rooms. I think really the air puffer rooms are extremely annoying in that game. They mainly plague, I seem to recall, stages 3 and 4. After that, there was some good clips from Kid Cool. We had the Cool Grandma clip from Kid Cool. Warp Man. Fantasies. Tengen Fantasy Zone is pretty bad. Super Pitfall. There's Super Pitfall. I kind of like Super Pitfall, even though I put it this low. Like, it feels like it should go this low, but I kind of like it anyway. Deep Dungeon 3. That game didn't seem that good. None of the Deep Dungeons are really that good. The Kiki Kai Kai port, that's pretty bad. I don't think it should go this low. Definitely shouldn't be that low. So maybe more up here. Chubby Cherub comes in at 2.9. 720 Degrees, Pachio-kun, Family Circus, Galg. A heart. Yeah, I should. Well, the VODs are there if people want to see what I really think of them. Kung Fu Heroes, Dr. Chaos, Jekyll and Hyde, Mock Rider. Well, I think I'm gonna put it below Jekyll and Hyde. Oh yeah, I can know Yogan. Dr. Chaos. Yeah, I mean Dr. Chaos is kind of interesting, but I don't know. I might have, maybe I underrated it, but I don't remember exactly why I rated it as low as this. Some people like Dr. Chaos. It's kind of interesting, but it is the kind of game that is a bit hard to play through without a guide as well. Metrocross. How low should it be? It shouldn't be. Well, no, maybe it should be lower than all these. Yeah, maybe it should be. Maybe it should be kind of low. Yeah, maybe around here. Around Chubby Cherub level. Maybe that's about where it should be. Or Kid Cool. Should it be above Kid Cool? I don't know. What do you think? Should it be above Kid Cool? What do you guys like better, Kid Cool or Dash Galaxy? Everyone make a decision right now. If you don't answer, if you choose not to decide, like the Rush song says, you still have made a choice. Except you actually haven't, so that's not true. Kid Cool? Kid Cool? Kid Cool is dog shit. Does that mean you go with Dash Galaxy? Oh, you just offended Mr. Leo. I don't think Kid Cool is dog shit. I just think that it's just the air puffer levels. I mean, it's even without those, it's kind of awkward to play, but like the air puffer levels are that's the single worst level design element of a game. This is worse. Yeah. I don't know. Skittle says this is worse. Where was Kid Cool again? I lost track of it. Where did it go? Where was it? Maybe you're right. Must be blind. Is it here somewhere? I think I didn't give Fire Rock enough of a chance. I have to go back to Fire Rock. Fire Rock is also extremely difficult to play with this really weird wall climbing mechanic, but it's got some kind of cool content. I think I was too hard on it. Wait, where was Kid Cool? Where was it? I'm going to do the search. What the heck? Oh, yeah, because it has the really long thing. It has the Japanese subtitle. That's why I wasn't seeing it. Maybe you're right. Maybe it should be just below Kid Cool. I think you guys are right. Yeah, maybe it should be like right here. I'm going to put it right here, right above Super Load Runner 2, and right below Kid Cool and Snoopy Sports Spectacular. I hope you guys agree with that. All right. So not a good game. Dash Galaxy, we've determined it's not good. But not the worst. Far from the worst. But not good. Do we want to check out Destination Earthstar? I guess we have time for that. Maybe we should check out another game. I mean, we've now finished 2 games tonight. Not bad.